Welcome back to the Best Damn Nerd Show. James, John, and Professor Davis here with you. And we got another trailer to react to. The MCU released the trailer for Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So let's go ahead and load it up here and see what we think of it. We'll talk more about it afterward. But here we go. All right.
It's not good for your hands.
It's a load-bearing beam there. It's going to bring the whole place down.
I gave you 10 years to live your life.
All right.
Your first 10 years aren't much.
And where did that get you?
Yeah.
Looks like he's having a good time.
It's like he's a baller, yeah.
Oh, okay. So now he's been training. It's actually similar to a storyline that's been going down in NXT.
Feel that beat though?
Music is sick.
So do I need to bring the volume down?
Nah.
No, you're good.
The most dangerous people in the world couldn't kill you. Son, it's time for you to take your place by my side. You better watch out, 'cause it's my time.
I think I saw the never-ending story guy in there.
I mean, I really like that aesthetic. That looks cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of Crouching Tiger going on.
Who you really are.
So,
Ooh.
I mean, that was cool. It's kind of like Marty McFly. Weird way to answer that question.
It's like an updated, like, martial arts beat, you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
Oh, California won!
yeah, see,
dude.
the bus definitely does not go down that
They
street.
make a good team.
she had to force herself.
I know.
Dude, that is how some of the bus drivers in San Francisco rock, though.
That is true. Davis, where are you going?
Lanes are a mere suggestion.
There was a door open.
Oh. So what you guys think of the trailer there, Davis? I know you're talking off air about it. What you think?
No, it's I love that beat. It's hype to me. It's I think the music makes a trailer a lot. There's that movie 9. There's that animated movie 9.
Ah, yes.
One of the most hyped trailers I've ever watched. Top 5 easily. Best trailers I've ever watched. And the music makes it. And so if you get a good song, I feel like you can really bring more people into what you're trying to do. And they did a great job with that. That's what I focused on this when I watched it. And because nobody knows about Shang-Chi. I'm sorry. It's just a character nobody cares about that much.
Yeah, nobody cared about the Guardians of the Galaxy really either before they made those movies. And if you did, I mean, you were super, super into comic books, but the mainstream audience did not care about Guardians of the Galaxy until they made the movies.
Yeah, and you just have to bring people in. You got to get people through the doors. And if you can do it through a trailer, this movie has a good feeling about it. It has a good vibe, and I think that's a great start.
Johnny, where do you come down?
I don't know anything about this character or how it connects to the MCU at all. But I think that's okay. It just looks like a really fun, cool martial arts movie, and I'm down for that. Like you know, one of you guys said it has a Crouching Tiger vibe. James, you like the aesthetic of them fighting in the forest and the
yes.
The
leaves
fighter,
and everything like that. It reminded me of Ghost of
air.
Tsushima. Honestly, there's a fight in that game for one of the ancient artifacts that sort of takes place in almost in a very, very similar venue.
Yeah, I think if the MCU can just provide like a framework to bring movies like this to life, and we are now on to exploring different aesthetics and different things within the MCU that are not all just leading to Avengers movies, I think that's cool. Like, and maybe this one does, right? Maybe this one does lead to some group adventure later on, but it looks interesting. I like that looks and feels different than a lot of other stuff in the MCU, and I'm down for just a cool, fun martial arts movie. And honestly, it gives me a similar feeling to how I felt watching like Doctor Strange. Like, and it's hard to put my finger on it. I know Doctor Strange does connect with everything else, but at the time that movie came out, it felt good on its own. It felt like standalone, and it was interesting, and it had elements to it that were interesting. And I think that this movie can probably deliver in a similar way, although maybe not with a character who's as known and celebrated as Doctor Strange or some of the others.
I mean, Doctor Strange was definitely more well known than Shang-Chi, but it's not like he wasn't exactly an A-lister either. I like Doctor Strange, but I understood why it took so long to get to the Doctor Strange movie. And I think anybody that's a fan of Shang-Chi probably understands why it's taken so long to get to this.
I think they thought it was 20 years further, quite honestly.
To be honest, like there were a couple moments from this trailer that stood out to me, like that fight in the forest with the leaves and stuff. That looked really cool. I'm down for a cool kung fu story. Not a lot from the trailer though popped to me. It was honestly, I thought it was kind of bland. There are some things that interest me about this movie though. The 10 Rings organization itself, tying that back to Iron Man 1, which was referenced. I mean, the one shot dealing with the Mandarin though, that was supposed to make good for the abomination that was Iron Man 3. Are we throwing that out? Is that still tied to this? Is that what are we doing with the Mandarin? Also, the Mandarin in this movie is sort of what a lot is going to hinge on it for me, is that the character of the Mandarin in this Shang-Chi movie is a made-up character. Well, I mean, they're all made-up characters, but it's an original character to the MCU, is who they're making the Mandarin. That to me is alarm bells all over again with what they're doing with the Mandarin in MCU. Iron Man 3 was a complete they gave the character of the Mandarin the finger. They cast Ben Kingsley, this accomplished Oscar-winning actor, and they made him a total joke. And then everybody's like, oh, you got to watch the one shot. There's a real Mandarin and all this stuff. And so now here we are with Shang-Chi. They're giving it this original MCU character, which, I think I'm within my rights to be skeptical about their ability to create a new character befitting of the Mandarin, who is one of the most iconic Marvel comic villains ever. But the Mandarin is Iron Man's arch nemesis. It's like a day late and a dollar short. We never got to see the real Mandarin face off with Tony Stark and Iron Man. I'm not going to be as stoked to see him face off with Shang-Chi. Spoiler alert, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's also his dad. I don't know. Not into it. Don't like it.
You're a grump.
I guess I needed that spoiler alert. God damn.
Sorry.
Look, I think
God damn, James.
If anyone's still watching the video, the one thing I think you hit on, which is super true, is they don't really do a good job of setting up like what the story is going to be here. Like,
no,
pretty much all is he was trained, and then he had 10 years of freedom, and now it's time for him to take up the mantle and be part of the family business, which is kicking ass.
1 year for each ring.
And then you just see him kick ass for most of the trailer.
But there's obviously some sort of issue that's going to happen. I think that you have his start and then probably up into the beginning of the second act, which is great. I don't want anything given away, which is trailers do.
But tell us what that is. What kicks us off? Like, if all they did in the trailer was take it one step further and be like, this is a revenge story or something. It doesn't have to be revenge. I'm just saying that that's compelling. That's
He's
compelling.
in a very complicated relationship with his father, and they're ultimately going to be opposed and foes and everything like that. Look, I'm down for a really cool, kick-ass, badass kung fu.
But then hint at that in the trailer. Yeah, be like, your dad went down a bad path or whatever. Like, I don't know. Just do something. Like, tell us what the story is going to be.
You just need that sort of like, I don't want your life. Line like from Varsity Blues.
Yeah.
But like, let's go. Let's get a new kickstart to a Mandarin character that maybe, just maybe, we can make up for past fallacies. Like, just
Is this Mandarin going to be fighting Iron Man, dude? Oh,
no,
wait, no, you killed him already.
but
Killed him already. So
do we know? Do we know what year this is happening in?
No, that's a good point. But it's like we're not getting an Iron Man prequel.
I mean,
no,
the cars look
there could be a lot of things here that lead up to, like, hey, this is why that Iron Man 3 Mandarin happened.
No, not going to make it good. It's not going to make it better.
I'm not going to say it's going to make it good, but I'm saying there might be reasoning.
I hope this is good. I'm just a little skeptical. And I thought the trailer was kind of honestly just kind of there. I don't know. Felt like they kind of phoned it in.
They should just retrofit Iron Man 3 and just rename that guy Mandolin and name this and have this guy be Mandarin and then
just do a different character. Or I mean, it's already a created character anyway. Give him some other cool badass sounding name. I don't know. But maybe that would have pissed me off too and be like, it's Mandarin that runs Lieutenant Ray. But anyway, I don't know. We'll see if we get more sort of story development points that will tickle John's fancy as we go along here, or maybe some more kung fu techno beats for Davis. I don't think
that's all I need.
I don't think there's anything for me that's going to make me more optimistic until I actually watch it and enjoy it. Maybe it'll be like a New Mutants for me and I'll really like it. I doubt it. But I think
New Mute.
So yeah, it's going to note that for me. Hey, thank you so much for watching this far, Nerdosphere. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check us out on Discord, bestdamnnerdshow.com/Discord. Or if you're feeling generous and you got 10 rings of your own and you can maybe part with one, bestdamnnerdshow.com/Patreon. We appreciate all the support.